Bitcoin Cash, is it the real Bitcoin? Well, we're going to chat about Roger Ver, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, the future, 2018. My name is Michael Kubera, so stay tuned. Okie dokie, so Bitcoin Cash was a result of the August hard fork to Bitcoin. As we all remember, that was a little bit controversial, where right before the hard fork, people were selling off their Bitcoin for around $1,800. And now, if we look on CoinMarketCap, it is past $8,000. It actually has a new peak of $8,207.10. The market cap is approaching $244 billion. For Bitcoin itself, it's $137 billion. So now we're going to compare $8,207 for Bitcoin and then Bitcoin Cash, where it originally started from $500. It was like 500 or so. No, actually, it was higher than that. Sorry, it was like 900, and then it dropped to 500. Then it kept dropping, and people were dumping it. That's because after the hard fork, Bitcoin went right up in value from like $1,800 to $4,000. And Bitcoin Cash was just dumped upon because nobody wanted it, and it was kind of like extra free cash, right? Now Bitcoin Cash is at $1,200, and the market cap is $20 billion. It's the third most popular, and pretty much what Roger Ver is going on about, he says it's going to replace Bitcoin. So Bitcoin Cash is going to be like Facebook, just kind of taking over MySpace. And Bitcoin was nice while it existed, but, well, he's going full out. He picked a side. So there's a lot of controversial figures in the community that used to be in Bitcoin. If you don't know who Roger Ver is, he was an early investor in a lot of Bitcoin startups. He was known as the Bitcoin Jesus for a while, and he just went full out with it, even during times of turmoil when people stopped believing in Bitcoin. So Bitcoin recently set some new highs, and unlike previous times, when it was going up in value and there was pullbacks because people made a lot of profit, they wanted to sell, buy their Lamborghinis. This time it was interesting because when Bitcoin dipped for the first time, Bitcoin Cash went up. It was positive, and we saw that, oh, okay, so when Bitcoin went down, there was like a negative psychology there. The corresponding surge in value of Bitcoin Cash meant that it could be a direct rival to Bitcoin, which for the first time, people started thinking like, oh, okay, well, there's something to this. Now, I'm sort of against Bitcoin Cash, but the further along we go into this, the more I realize I care very little about it, because the end goal is blockchain technology, which blockchain technology is here to stay. And Bitcoin Cash, they're the two competitors that are fighting against each other, just like Ethereum is, and just like Dash or Monero, or, I don't know, Stellar Lumens, or just whatever else is on there, right? There's so many of these cryptocurrencies that are fighting against each other, and the competition is nice. Like, they don't need to fight against each other, but the people who pick sides, they're trying to make their coin better than the other, and hopefully, you know, they're learning from previous mistakes. They're trying to reduce the fees. They're trying to make everything work, get better updates, get more people involved in the community. And as this competition keeps growing, as there's more speculation on the markets, which is one of the main primary focuses for cryptocurrencies, that's actually why they're rising in value, is because a lot of people are speculating on it. And, you know, there is the anonymity for some of them, but that was kind of like old news. Like, sure, a lot of people are like that about it, but mainly it's the fact that, oh, okay, you saw your neighbor become a millionaire, and that other guy from the internet, you know, from YouTube, you saw something like that, so you invested $1,000 and you want to be the next millionaire. So people are speculating, oh, okay, well, it's going to hit 10,000, maybe it's going to hit 100,000 next. Ooh, right? Challenges are essential for growth, and, you know, even if Bitcoin Cash doesn't replace it, Roger Ver is completely wrong, which I'm sure he's biased and all that, but everybody has biases for this, right? So even if Bitcoin Cash or Ethereum, there's no flipping, there's no replacements, Bitcoin will continue to grow. From my perspective, I see Bitcoin as the real Bitcoin, and that's because somebody who's new to crypto, they don't even understand what Bitcoin is. They're not going to go further into Bitcoin Cash or Ethereum or Dash, maybe in the future, but right now in its current state, people just care about Bitcoin. That's the one they heard about. These other ones, they don't really know anything unless they go further into the community, which at that point, sure, but it's all about the newbies, bringing those new areas of the world in, getting that new capital, so the whales at the top are able to profit on the newbies and dump. Oh! No, but seriously, as more and more people are coming in, they'll go into Bitcoin and later on they might choose better projects, which, yeah, Bitcoin does have higher fees, it's slower, there's these weird community battles. But at the end of the day, Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Now, when Bitcoin Cash rose due to many variables, there was a lot of interesting CEOs and exchanges out there that were like, oh, okay, I'm fascinated by this project. Well, maybe let's give it a try. And as more and more exchanges kept putting on, as more and more figures in the community were like, oh, okay, they're giving Bitcoin Cash attention, the price continued to rise due to speculation, due to excitement, due to just more people going into it, and now it's sort of like stabilized. Bitcoin Cash is like 1/5 of the way, or no, actually more, behind Bitcoin, but no matter what happens over the next future, no matter what happens over the next couple of years, Bitcoin will most likely continue to rise, not maybe in value, but in market cap, where people will continue to use it, people will get interested in it. Now the thing is, with every new level, with every new peak, with let's say 8,300, 8,500, 9,000, 10,000, 11,000, there's plenty of new millionaires who want to cash out and they don't really care about cryptocurrencies anymore. Now there's those few who are super greedy and they're trying to buy up as much as possible, but the thing is, as I'm saying, I do believe it's in a bubble where the technology is here to stay, the competition's good for now, and hopefully there's a lot of projects that are able to learn from the past failures over the course of 2015, 16, and 17. So 2018 might be a very exciting year if all goes well. I think there's definitely going to be some corrections, and the people who are not prepared for that will lose, unfortunately. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter which side you're on, because, well, as long as you're on the side of Bitcoin, and by that I mean cryptocurrencies, which also includes Bitcoin Cash, it's all the same side. There is no competition, there's only the opposition at the end of the day, because, hey, everyone's in it to make some money, everyone's in it to grow and change the world, because money's nice, but it's all about improving technology, helping society, and, that's BS. My name is Michael Kubera. Thanks so much for watching today. Which side are you on? Are you on any side? What do you think about Roger Ver? Which, by the way, was interesting because he was an American citizen, but he renounced it, and now he's living in Japan, chilling with Mark Capellas. Bye.